today's video I'm actually going to be answering your assumptions slash questions. He's got a girlfriend now and I'm going to respect that. How did you meet your boyfriend and when did you meet your boyfriend? So I was like, can you unblock me? You like Dan Carr more than a friend. Do you have any merch coming soon? I don't want to ever have to go through what I went through when I broke up with him ever again. Have you ever tried a vape? Is your hair dyed fully? I hope you maybe learned a little bit more about me. And hopefully some of the topics I spoke about will help you to talk about your problems and Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas. I'm doing 12 videos for this year. Every other day I'll be posting a video, so make sure to stay tuned and watch my previous video if you haven't watched it already. And remember, it's every other day at 6 p.m. 6 p.m, 6 p.m, 6 p.m. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be answering your assumptions slash questions, and I'm basically going to be going through them and answering them. This is mainly just questions I've really been avoiding and not wanting to answer, but my sister's picked these out, so I have no idea what she's picked out from my account. She just airdropped them all to me and I haven't read them yet. But yeah, happy Vlogmas or Ami-mas. Anyways, so yeah, I'm actually going to be answering, I think there's about 20 here, questions, assumptions, and yeah, let's see what I get. So first of all, do you still get along with Rosie? I feel like there was this whole miscommunication thing because Rosie was talking to a boy after I spoke to a boy, but genuinely it did not matter. I didn't really care. Didn't like the boy that much anyways. It was literally just like it was mainly just for social media, I think he saw it as, and to be fair, it's not that deep. I don't really care. He's got a girlfriend now and I'm going to respect that because I have a boyfriend as well. Like, there's nothing going on. There will never be anything going on again. I think I've removed him on everything anyways. But yeah, Rosie did speak to him after me and I literally don't care at all. Like, it doesn't bother me. She can do what she wants. And yeah, I love Rosie and I think she's a really nice girl. And hopefully I get to see her again soon because I got to see her at the event I went to recently. But I have invited her to my party, but I'm not sure she'll be able to make it yet. So yeah, I love Rosie. Nothing goes on bad anymore. Well, there never was anything going on bad, but there was this whole rumour. But I'm pretty sure that's all completely stopped now, that there's no rumours anymore, so that's good. Someone said you have a boyfriend. I've had a boyfriend for quite a while now. So yeah, I am taken. How did you meet your boyfriend and when did you meet your boyfriend? I actually met my boyfriend when I was like 12 and we was texting on Instagram in year 7, and then in year 8 we finally met and we went to Domino's, and yeah, he was my boyfriend. We went to Domino's a few times and then we went to a party together. He asked me out at the party, then we broke up a month later, and yeah, he was in his F-boy era. I was just in my I don't really care era. As I was only young, I didn't really care about having a boyfriend. And then I ended up getting into a relationship. He soon after got into a relationship. We ended up basically meeting again. But it wasn't really meeting again. It was unexpectedly. We actually went to the gym at the same time and then he came up to me and was like, oh, hello. Because I had him blocked, so... I know, he had me blocked, so I was like, can you unblock me? And then, yeah, we ended up talking, met when Nando's with his friend and my friend the week later, so that's cute. I've never fancied a guy whilst having a boyfriend. I think if you're having thoughts about other people whilst in a relationship, you're obviously not loving them, because I think that's so wrong. And I've just realised I've had a tampon in for way too long. I'm gonna quickly go change it and I'll be back. Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. That was way too much TMI, but I literally just remembered I've had it in for so long. So we're back. Okay, so someone said, ever had thoughts or fancied another guy whilst having a boyfriend? Personally, for me, like if I'm not feeling it 100%, then I know that it's not right and I should leave. When I've been like talking to a boy, I've liked another boy at the same time. When I went through my bit of a phase where I just fancied everyone, but since I've had a boyfriend, if I fancy someone else, you obviously don't love them, clearly, because if you're dating someone, you prioritise them and only love them, and you shouldn't be having thoughts about anyone else. So nope, I've never ever in a relationship thought that. In situationships and, don't know, talking stages, yeah, but not in an actual relationship. Because if you actually fancy another guy or a girl whilst in a relationship, you clearly don't love them, because I just think that's wrong. I think like priorities aren't there. Someone said you like Dan Carr more than a friend. So I always get this question because I've done a prank before and Dan was the boy I liked in the prank. Me and Dan have always just been friends. We've never seen each other as more than friends. I feel like it's such a overused question. We used to proper joke around like last summer, like as in the summer that's just been, and be like, oh yeah, Dan and Ami for life, but like obviously we're only joking. So yeah, me and Dan are only friends. We'll always just be friends. I would never ever see Dan as anything other than a friend. He's literally my brother. Like, yeah, he definitely doesn't fancy me either. Like, no, never. Do you have any merch coming soon? No, I actually don't have any merch anymore, but hopefully I have something exciting coming soon that I can share with you guys, which I'm just so excited about. And like, it's something I've had going on for so long, and like I've been asking my manager, when am I allowed to tell people? I don't know, but it's coming, I promise. Why are you not showing your boyfriend? So I'm not showing my boyfriend just because privacy. He doesn't really want to be on social media. I don't want him to be on social media. I've experienced it before with another boy, and when I read these questions, it's always about my ex, and it's just like, I don't want to ever have to go through what I went through when I broke up with him ever again. Not that I obviously am thinking of breaking up with my boyfriend or anything, but I don't want to have to document a relationship online for everyone to see when it doesn't really feel right to do that. And like, even with my ex, like I documented me and him when I had no followers, and then when I had followers, they was all still up from when I didn't have followers, so people knew I had a boyfriend, and it was too late to then not show him. But I would have probably not shown him if I had a following before him. And I think it's just, it would be nice if people could respect that and not try to expose him with all these mug shots of him. Like, I don't get it at all. It's not nice for me to see about my boyfriend, and also think about how he must feel seeing people taking the mick out of mug shots of him. Like, at least get a good picture of him. But yeah, I think it's really nice if people was to respect my privacy and his privacy. And not everyone wants to be on social media, and I'm sure you won't want to be thrown into something that you're not wanting to experience, and he doesn't want to experience it, so don't put him in something he doesn't want to be involved with. Have you ever tried a vape? No, I don't want to. When are you announcing your meet and greet? I'm actually announcing my meet and greet quite soon, I hope. It's just really hard to get a date involved because it's not in this area. This time it's actually up somewhere, so it just takes quite a long time to make sure we get everything in place, but hopefully soon. What is your type look wise? I did go through a phase where I was convinced I like brown haired boys, but I think I am a blonde haired boy for life. For very light hair, like I like light features on a boy. Blonde hair is like my thing, because Emil's blonde as well, and I absolutely love Emil Smith-Rowe. But like blonde, really light brown hair is my type, and then like blue eyes, green eyes, like light eyes I love. And just tall, anyone taller than me. Like, we're not going for boys my height or a little bit taller than me ever again. Is your hair dyed fully? I wouldn't say fully, no. I've had like highlights done to my hair, so parts of my hair are, but my whole hair is not just dyed. Are you scared of eating in public in front of people? So I've never really spoken about this, but I actually do have something called ARFID, which is avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. So I really struggle with trying new foods, and I just have problems with my eating quite a lot. And I've never really spoken about it just because I don't feel like I know enough about the disorder or anything really about it. But with the disorder, some people can get things where they're really stressed about eating in front of people. Personally, I'm not stressed about that. It's more trying foods that I'm stressed about. I get really, I would just say like overwhelmed, and just, I really get frustrated because I really want to try new foods and like more foods. I have this phobia of trying new foods, so sometimes it can be really frustrating when people are like pressuring you into eating something but you really don't want to eat it, and it's just awkward because you're just like, can you stop? But yeah, I think it's good to know, like, if you are going through an eating disorder, that you're not alone. And there are so many different eating disorders out there. It's a joke. People are like, oh, well, you're not that skinny, you can't have an eating disorder. It's not just skinniness. There's so many different ones. I think it's really good if we could like raise more awareness for eating problems, because as someone who like has experience and does experience it, I know how hard it can be for people. But yeah, so I actually do struggle with that, but I don't struggle with like eating in front of people, thankfully. Do you and Alfie still talk? This is just what frustrates me. Like, obviously I'm in a new relationship now. I'm pretty sure Alfie's moved on as well, and I would rather just not talk about him anymore, to keep it not talking about him also on my socials. So if we could just completely stop talking about him, because he didn't want this, he didn't want social media really. He doesn't post on social media, he doesn't want to do that, and I also don't really want to bring light to an old relationship because I'm in a new relationship now. Like, I don't need to bring up the past, and I'd expect you guys to also understand that when you have an old thing with someone, you don't want to keep getting mentioned and brought up all the time. Would you say that you're spoiled? I'd say I'm obviously very, very lucky and grateful for the things that my family have been able to do and give me. I wouldn't say spoiled, I wouldn't say that's the right word. But obviously I've been able to do some really, really cool things because of my family, like travel quite a lot of different countries, and like they always get me nice things and stuff. But I wouldn't say I'm spoiled. I think there's a difference in spoiled and just wire. But obviously, like, I'm so grateful because I know not everyone's in the position I'm in, and I do try help with people at my school that like struggle with money and stuff like that, like with helping them get food for lunch or whatever it is. Like, I'm always trying to help, especially with one of my friends. So yeah, I would say, like, I'm not spoiled, but I'm very lucky. Yeah, the top of my best friend list is my boyfriend. I feel like that's boring, but yeah, for 3 months now it's been him. How is your mental health at the moment? I was actually saying this earlier. I'd say recently I've struggled probably the most I've ever struggled with my mental health. I've got put on medication that is actually known for mental health problems to be caused because of it, and personally I've experienced a lot of weirdness in myself at the moment. Like, I just feel really not in the right mindset. I have no motivation whatsoever. I just don't really feel like myself in the moment, and I've kind of just lost myself a little bit, and I don't know what really it is, but hopefully I'm okay soon. But yeah, just recently I've not really been myself. I'm just quite anxious at the moment. I'm getting really like worked up over little things that, like, if you know me, I don't normally cry that much, but at the moment I've literally been crying like every day. Like, today I cried, yesterday I cried. I don't stop crying. So yeah, I'd say my mental health has been probably the worst it's been, I wouldn't say ever, but for a very long time. Have you ever gone back to an ex? No, I've never gone back to an ex. Actually, yeah, I have, my boyfriend. But he was like a little ex from when I was younger, so I wouldn't really class him as an ex-ex. I've never gone back to an ex, but I've gone back to like talking stages. So, how many boyfriends have you had? I've had 2 boyfriends, that's it. My boyfriend and my ex. So I've had 2 relationships, and then I've also had like a situationship. Well, yeah, I had a situationship, but we're not even going to talk or put light on that situation because I'm so glad I never ever talked about it ever, because just no worst decision of my life. But yeah, I did have a situationship, but he's not my boyfriend. So 2 proper boyfriends. Would you ever dye your hair brown? This is the last question. No, I would not. I'm happy being blonde, and I don't think I'd ever go to being brown. And yeah, that is the end of the questions, but I'm actually going to open my advent calendar because I haven't opened it today, and I thought, why not open it on here? So I actually got the Pretty Little Thing Beauty advent calendar, and I did actually promote this because I think it's such a good present. I have wrapping paper on my bed. So I found day 12. Let's see what I got inside. Oh yay, I got the Pretty Little Thing Volumize. How do you even say that? Oh, it's just the Pretty Little Thing Volume Mascara, and it's just their black mascara. Actually looks really good, so I'm gonna have to test that out in the morning. I'm actually gonna go wash my face now and get ready for bed. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you maybe learned a little bit more about me, and hopefully some of the topics I spoke about will help you to talk about your problems and your feelings, because always remember you're never alone. And yeah, love you all. Bye.